Hello noobs, so today I'm going to be doing my future expectations on the new limited items. For the ones that haven't came out yet, I'm going to tell you what I think they're going to start to sell at, not like right away, I mean like right when they turn limited, and then I'm going to do all of them, what they're going to be at in a month, and then what they're going to be at in a year. So let's hop into it. Alright, so for the Diagnosis bag with B, since it's already out, you guys already know what it started at, but right now it's at like 30k or something like that. So in a month, I think it's going to go up, since it has low demand, to about 40k wrap, and I think it's going to be valued. So since it is low demand, maybe 45k value, maybe 50k, depends. Maybe since it's newer, they might value it even higher. They might value it at 70k, but somewhere around there in a month. And in a year, I predict about 65k wrap, like 80k value, maybe 90, and or it might crash and go down to like 20k wrap and like 30k value, or it could just pop off out of nowhere. Maybe it gets rare, like more rare, like the actual like rare sticker on Rollermons, and it might go up to like 100k wrap, 150k value. I mean, that's definitely possible. All right, so now for the normal Diagnosis bag, you already know what it came out for. So in a month, I think it's going to be at 5 to 6k wrap, probably about 7 to 8k value in about a month. And in a year, I think it's going to be at about 9k wrap, 13k value, maybe 10k wrap, 14k value, right around there. Pretty decent item, kind of similar to the catching snowflakes in a year, or maybe a little bit lower. In a month, it'll be similar to the neon green beautiful hair. Alright, for the diamond frame sunglasses, you already know what it came out for. In a month, I think it's going to be at about 2k wrap, you know, something like that. In about a year, I think it's going to get valued. I think it's going to be at about 5k wrap, maybe 6k wrap, and about 7 to 8k value. So pretty much what the Diagnosis bag is going to be in about a month or two. Alright, for the GG Marmot bag, that's coming out tomorrow, aka day when this is going to be posted. So my guess is that it's going to start out right around the same as a Diagnosis bag, maybe a bit more. So it's going to start out at about 1.5k maybe. I think in a month it's going to be the same as a Diagnosis bag, but I think in a year, I think it has more potential, so I think it might be a bit higher. I think it might be around 14k wrap, 18k value or something like that. I think it has more potential to go up, but not right away. I think it's going to stay in the same path as the Diagnosis bag for a little, and I think it's just going to pop off. Alright, for the headband, I think it's going to start out right around at the same pace as the diamond frame sunglasses, but I think it's going to do a bit better. So in a month, it's going to be around 2k as well, but in a year, I think, since it just looks so good, I think it's going to be 1k higher in wrap and value than when I projected diamond frame sunglasses at. And what I projected the diamond frame sunglasses at, I predicted to be around 7 to 8k value. So yeah, right around, so about 1k more, so 8 to 9k value, 6 to 7k wrap. Alright, so the Bloom perfume, I think it's going to flop. I think when it comes out, it's going to be at like 800, maybe 900 tops, and then I think in a month it's going to be around like 1500, maybe 2000, maybe. That's pushing it. And I think in a year it is going to be valued, but it's going to be like 6k value, maybe 7k value. And it's just not going to do that well, only because it's newer. It probably is going to get valued in about a year, but it's probably going to do the worst out of every item if I had to guess. Alright, so the Ghost bag, this is an item I think is going to do really good. So for the first variant, I do think it's gonna be about 2k, not 1.5k, and for the second variant, about 1.3k. In a month, the first variant's probably gonna be about 5k wrap, 7k value, and for the second variant, I think it's gonna be the same. Maybe the wrap is a little lower, but the value is still the same. And in a year, I think it's gonna do a little bit better than the GG Marmot bag, so I think maybe 16k wrap, 20k value for the variant 1. For the variant 2, maybe a little lower, probably about 14k wrap, 18k value. For the wide brim felt hat, I don't think it's going to do great either. Probably going to come out at about 900, 800-ish. Probably in about a month, going to go up to about 2,000. And then it's going to, I don't think it's going to get valued actually. I think it's going to stay around 3.5k. It's going to be one of those items that fluctuates between valued and not valued, kind of like the diamond crystal circlet. Sunglasses with crystals though, I do think it's going to do pretty much the exact same as the diamond frame sunglasses. So that would be about 900 when it comes out, 2k in about a month, and like 5k wrap, 7k value in a year. But I think in a year it does have potential to maybe raise up to 6k wrap, 8k value. But that's really it. Not much better than the diamond frame sunglasses. Now the Spike basketball bag, I think it's a very cool item. So for the first variant, I would say probably about 1.3k when it comes out. Second variant, 1.1k. Then in a month, probably around 4k and 3.5k, neither of them being valued. And then in a year, I think it's going to be at about, first variant being about 9k wrap, 12k value. Second variant being like 7 to 8k wrap, like 10 to 11k value. Now the guitar case, I think it's either going to do amazing or it's going to flop really bad. So it's going to come out, it's going to start out around 3k. It wouldn't be valued right away. It would start out to be enough to be valued. Then in about a month, I think it's going to be at 7k wrap, 11k value. I think that's fair. In a year, this is where we're really going to see. It's either going to flop and stay at around 7 to 8k wrap, 11 to 12k value, or it's going to just go crazy and go up to like 20k wrap, 30k value. It basically depends if it flops or not. If it flops, it's still a good investment, but it's not great. If it does good, then it's really good. It's pretty much a super duper fly cap in a year. In a month, I don't think it's gonna flop in a month. You would probably have to wait a little bit longer than a month. All right, for the geometric bag, I think it's probably gonna be, for the first variant when it comes out, maybe 1,000. Second variant about 1,000. No. First variant being about 1,300, second variant being about 1,200. Then in a month, probably around 3k for the first variant, 2.5 for the second. And in a year, I think 7k wrap, 11k value for the first, and for the second, 6k wrap, 10k value. Now for the Horsebit 1955 bag, I think it's similar to the guitar case, except it's half the price, but I actually really like it. I think it's also going to do very, very well. It's going to start at around the same as the Ghost bag and like the GG Marmot bag, all the same as that, like 1.5k-ish. But since it's only one variant, it might do a little bit better. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. So I'm going to say like maybe 1.6. Then in a month, I think it's going to be at about 5 to 6k wrap, 7 to 8k value. Then in a year, this is the same thing as the guitar case. It's either going to blow up or fail. If it fails, it's going to stay around the same as in a month. And if it really does well, which I do think it's going to happen, probably about 14k wrap, 20k value. Probably around 17k wrap, 24k value. Okay, lastly, the Feathers Headpiece. I think, obviously, other than Dionysus bag with B, I think it's going to do the best because it's the last item. It's going to be like wanted, so it's going to start out expensive, but it's still going to have that demand. So when it first comes out, I think it's going to be around the same as a guitar case, about 3k. Then in about a month, it's going to be about 7k, 12k value. And then in a year, I don't think it's going to flop. I think the worst that it does is maybe 15k wrap, 22k value. That's the worst that it does, and the best it does, it could go up to about 30k wrap, 40k value. Hopefully it does. Hopefully none of these flop. Hopefully they all do good, because I'm gonna buy them all, but obviously that's not the case for some of them. Let's hope they all get valued soon. And if I had to recommend any for poorer players, I would say the headband, the sunglasses with crystals, and if you already bought the diamond frame sunglasses. For medium players, I would say the Horsebit 1955 bag, geometric bag, and the Ghost bag. And for bigger players, guitar case, Feathers Headpiece, Horsebit 1955. And if you already did the Dionysus bag and the GG Marmot bag, and if you were like 10k plus Robux, I would just say get them all. But I would try to get 2 or 3 Feathers Headpieces because I do think it's going to do really well. And maybe 2 or 3 Horsebit 1955 bags. But that's all I got for today. Bye, noobs.